Okay. So first, let me try to get these values. So how many customers we're having on Superstore? 3403 customers we're having, and these many orders, these many profits, these many sales, and it is a profit ratio. So first, let me try to build these headers. In the top, let me try to build these many headers. So how to get this header? It is basically one sheet. Okay, it is basically one sheet. So how to get this header? Let me name it as customer count. So how to get customer count? How to get customer count? Drag the customer name and drop it into text, right? Next, select count distinct, right? Next. Next here, I would like to show in the center of my sheet, alignment as center. Right, just go to text. Okay, just bold it. This is a font size. And below to it, just add what? The customer label. Just don't bold it. Okay, I'm unbolding it. Just click on apply, click on, let me add some color to this customers. Click on apply, click on OK. Now here we got, okay, 3403 customers, right? So next, after customers here, what are having? Okay, orders. So how to get the order count? Order count, how to get order count? Just drag the order ID and drop it into text, right? And count, take count distinct. Now just scroll down, just go to text, alignment center, go to text, just increase the size of it, orders. Right, next after that, profit. So how to get profit value of profits. Just drag the profit and drop it into text. Right, if you see there, okay, here which indicator I'm having here? Here, yeah, exactly. If you go here by default Tableau is taking what? Here by default Tableau is taking, okay, the complete value. Here I don't want complete value. Okay, I want to show in terms of thousands. So how to show in terms of thousands? Go to number format, right click, go to format, number custom units, thousands, right? Now go to text. Just indicate as profits. So let me unbold it. Click on apply, click on OK. Go to alignment center. Okay, next is sales. Drag sales and drop it into text. So here right click on sales, just go to format, go to number, thousands, just go to text, center, sales. Let me unbold it. Just click on apply and click on OK. Next after that, so it is not having any decimals. So how to avoid decimals? See here, the profit is having the decimals. So just right click, go to format. Just right click, format, number format, and the decimals. Just take it 0. Next, go to sales. Right click, just go to format, number, just take here 0 decimals. Right now, profit ratio. So how to find profit ratio? What is the profit ratio formula? Profit ratio, sum of profit divided by sum of sales. Okay, so just click on apply and click on OK. Drag the profit ratio and drop it into text. How to get percentage? Right click, just go to format, number, percentage, just set the decimal values to zeros. Just bold it. Profit ratio. So let me unbold it. Go to text, alignment, set as center. Rename it as profit ratio. And finally next we have one more thing, average unit price. Create a new sheet, drag the unit price and drop it into text. So just go to text, alignment, hit center, go to text, average unit price. Let me unbold it. Just click on apply, click on it. Rename it as average unit price, right? So let me go to the dashboard. Here we got everything. Okay. So now how to get the top 10 customers depending on my selection. See, if you see here my metric, if I click on my metric, okay, for example, if I click on orders, the requirement is to get the top 10 customers depending on what? Orders. And also here, this state-wise information is also changing. If I click on sales, okay, see here, the map is also changing. It is coloring with your which field here? Sales. And if I take here profit, it is coloring here with which measure here? Okay, profit. So how to get the state-wise information depending on the metric selection and the top 10 customers depending on the metric selection. Okay, so we have to create a parameter, right? So here I am having a parameter with all my metrics here. So all the orders, sales, profit, unit price and items. So is parameter evaluation case sensitive or not? Is parameter evaluation case sensitive or not? So here I am making use of the existing parameter. So what would be the logic here? So measure, dynamic measure. So how to achieve that? If metric equal to, if choose metric equal to sales, then we have to get what? Then sum of sales. Right, next. Else if choose metric equal to profit, then we have to obtain what? Then sum of profit. Next. Else if choose metric equal to Orders, we have to get which orders? Count D of order ID. Next, else if choose metric equal to, I think, average unit price. Then average of unit price. Let me confirm once. Let me show the parameter. So we got profit, we got orders, we got sales, average unit space price. Next items. Else if choose metric equal to items, then how to get items? Count D of items. Okay, else 0. If it is not all this, we have to show what? 0. Just amending it, right? So just click on apply and click on OK. So now here, how to get the map? So if you go to the dashboard here, what I'm showing here, you see here like I'm showing the profit hotspots by state. So let me select the sales. Okay, see the title is changing dynamically. So how to change the title dynamically? And also here what I'm showing here I'm showing the state-wise information. Okay, across the complete US. Across the complete US, I'm showing here the state-wise information. So how to get this information like this? Just click on the state geographic field. Click on the state geographic field. So we have to get states only from US. Uncheck none and select only US. Click on apply and click on OK. Right, here we got all the states and there which map I'm having there, fill in map. So now I'm taking the dynamic measure. I'm taking the dynamic measure and I'm dropping in the color. So now it is coloring here with which field? Okay, now here it is coloring here with which field? Sales. But if you see the map, if I click on sales, here it is showing us what? Sales. If we click on profit, it is showing us here what? Okay, profit. So how to change the name of the color window dynamically? You go to the sheet. Here what Tableau is showing us here? AGG of dynamic measure, right? If I click on orders, here again here what Tableau is showing us here? Same. Okay, AGG of orders. So here I want to show that particular measure name. So how to show the measure name? For unit price it is showing 0. It means we have written in the wrong way. So let's go to unit price. Average space. Let me check once the parameter. Right, see here what's the actual value here? Unit price and display as well. Okay, here even we can make use of this display as also. Okay, so we have to take here unit price. Just go to edit, unit price. Just click on apply and click on OK. Still 0. I think there is space between unit and price. So click on apply, click on OK. Yes, now here we got the values. Again, just go to the items. Okay, here we got the items. So fine. Here we are showing with the different color, right? If you go to the dashboard, first of all, here we are showing with the different color. So here we are showing the combination of red plus blue. So just go to the color window. Go to edit colors. In the color palette, we have a palette called as red blue diverging. Click on that. Just click on apply and click on OK. Right. So now here we have to get the two things dynamically. One is title of the sheet. So how to get the title of the sheet dynamically? See here. If I go there, if I click on this particular, see, if you select any metric here means the title is changing dynamically. So how to get the title dynamically? And also how to get the title of this color window dynamically? Here how to get the title of this color window dynamically? Okay, so once how to add the title to the sheet? Worksheet, go to click on show title right, just go to title window now, just scroll down, just remove this next. Okay, insert here, what you want to insert? Okay, parameter right, just click on apply, click on OK. Now here it is showing us what? Profit. So if I click on orders, here it is showing us what? Orders. So it means what? To the title of the sheet we can able to add what? Okay, to the title of the sheet we can able to add the parameter. So here what is the name of the dashboard? To go to the dashboard, here what is the name of the dashboard? Orders, hotspots by states. Just go here, just add that. Okay, parameter hotspots by state. Just click on apply and click on OK. Right, now if I click on any metric here, see here, the title of the sheet is changing dynamically. It is also one important entry question. How to get the title of the sheet dynamically depending on my selection. So the simplest logic is what? Simply we can able to insert what? Simply we can able to insert that parameter into the title of the worksheet. It is one way. The second way is just simply we can make here we can create a calculated field. So next, create a calculated field with the name metric. With the name metric, and here take the choose metric. Okay, just in the calculation, just take only the parameter. Now just drag that metric and drop it into rows. Again drag that metric and drop it into text. Just hide the header. How to hide header? Right click and uncheck what? Okay, show header and just extend this. Just extend this. So is parameter common to multiple sheets or not? If you perform any selection on one sheet, it is going to apply to what? The remaining sheets, right? Let me go to the next sheet. Here just take here orders. Now we go there. Here what Tableau is showing us here? Orders. Just go to text. In the environment take it as center. And now take a dashboard. In the dashboard take both the sheets. Use floating and place this sheet 1 on the top of what? On the top of that sheet. Just uncheck show title and click on the present and click on the entire view and just increase the size of it. So how to get the title dynamically for a sheet means we can achieve that in how many ways? Two ways. Number one, directly using the parameter to the title shelf, or number two, by creating a separate sheet. Okay. Number two, by creating a separate sheet. Let me close it. Right. So next, here we comfortably got the title of the sheet. Next, how to get the title of this color window dynamically? Here, how to get the title of the color window dynamically? If you click on the drop down for the color window, here we are having an option called as what? Edit title. Again, Tableau going to show us what? The title window. Just remove this. Next. Okay, insert. Okay, if you click on drop down here, are seeing anything here? No. Then. Okay, so then to get the title of this, we have to make use of the second approach. Just cancel it. Okay, just don't show the title for this. Just uncheck the title for this. Just don't show the title. Now in the dashboard, how to get the color window? Okay, just use the shift button. Just drag it and place it here. Okay. So before placing there, just take one container. Just take one vertical container. Okay, take one vertical container and just place it here. Just place it here. Just decrease size of it. Right, it is giving us one message. What is the message? Hold down shift to drop. Floating objects in the container. So just use shift button. Okay, drag it and drop it into the container. Yes, now here we got into the container. Now take that sheet. What is sheet? Sheet 31. Drag it. Just use shift button. take metric. Right, just go to the dashboard, select entire view, uncheck show title, just decrease the size of it. Right, so now just take it and just drop it into the container. Okay, now just place it on the first place. Right, now we can able to format this. Okay, now here we can able to format this one, take that particular container, just take it and take it here. Okay, now just decrease the size of it. Right, so now let me extend this. Alright, so okay, now if you select any measure, now let me select any measure sales. Okay, now see, now here the value is changing and also, okay, and also the title is also changing. Okay, so how to format this? Just go to the sheet, in the sheet level, just perform the formatting. Just click on format, go to font, just add the required background color to match that. Okay, now we go to the dashboard. Okay, here we can take the required color to match that particular things. Okay, so in this way we can able to dynamically add what? In this way we can able to dynamically add the color to the, okay, that means sorry, the title to the color window. If you see here we cannot add the title dynamically to the color window. So how to achieve that means we can take what, one more sheet and we can able to mix them in the form of what, dashboard. So here we got the states. Similarly, how to get the customers? They're giving us the states. Okay, states info. Next, it is giving us the title. After that, here we have one more sheet. What was that sheet? Okay, the top 10 customers. Here we have to color the customers only in two colors. Okay, in the gray mode and in the color of red. Okay, so the customer is giving us the loss, then we have to indicate in them. Then we have to indicate the customer in the red color. Let me show you. Yes, now see, now here we have few customers in the red color. Okay, so then how to achieve this? Just drag customers into filters. Just select top 10. Top 10 based on what? Top 10 based on what? Okay, top 10 based on the parameter. So which parameter? Okay, so let me select here 10. Top 10 based on, choose a metric field, just click on apply, click on OK, drag the customer name, next drag that, not choose a metric, dynamic measure, go to edit filter, top dynamic measure. So now drag the dynamic measure and drop it into label, just sort it in the descending order. Now select choose a metric parameter. Okay, right. So now how to color these customers in two colors? If the customer is giving the profit, we have to color in one. We have to color code that customer in one color. Else we have to color the code in the, okay, in the other color. So how to achieve that? We have to create a calculated field, then in color code. So what would be the condition? Exactly. If sum of profits greater than 0, then profit, else loss. Let me end this. Let me end this. Alright. So just click on apply, click on OK. Once drag the color code, and drop it into color. Now just go to edit colors, profit red, loss, sorry, profit gray, so loss red, click on apply, click on apply. Yeah, now here we got the required things. Now just select orders. So all are giving us what? Profits. Right, let me select sales. Okay, same. Let me select profit, same. Right. Here we got the customer info. Here we got the customer info. So next, you see here, okay, for the customers in the tooltip, okay, the requirement is to show the information like this. The requirement is to show the information like this. The customer name, comma, okay, the city, comma, state. See here. For example, you see here, the customer name is Varun, so of Bangalore, and the state name. And his profit value as well as his key metric, sorry, his profit value as well as the key metric value is also profit. And here we have to add the information like red bars means the customer is not profitable. So how to get the descriptive tooltip like this? How to get the descriptive tooltip like this? Just go to tooltips, click on tooltip. In the tooltip here what you take? Customer name, comma, of city. So how to get city? Just take city and drop it in tooltip. Next, after city we have to show what? State. So once go to tooltip of city. So take a city. Comma of state, just insert state. Next, after that, like if you click on preview, see here, it is going to show the information like this. Next, if I go there, see here we have to show what? The value. For example, I select here sales. This here, it has to show what? The sales, okay, the sales value there and also the sales label. So it means the sales indicates what? The value in the parameter, right? So parameter and below to that dynamic measure value, and commonly we have to show what? The key metric as what? The key metric as profit. So just observe carefully. So here I'm building like that. Customer info, just go to tooltip. So I'm taking the dynamic measure indicates the value, and above the value you have to show what? Name of that measure, just insert, okay, insert, choose metric, right, and here what is the key metric? Key metric profit. So how to get the profit value? Equal to, here we have to insert the profit also. So here we don't have any profit, just drag the profit and drop it into, so just go to tooltip, you just insert what? Insert here the sum of profit, right? And we have to indicate, we have to pass the message, so red bars indicates what? Customer is not profitable. We have to show this red in the red color. right? So let me now simply click on preview. See here, it is showing the same information. Let me take you some space, Let me take the fields in the different sizes. 11. Let me click on preview. Right. Just hit OK. Okay, right. Now if I select any customer here I can able to see what? Okay, the customer name and with respect to city and state. See here. Key metric value profit and it is changing. Let me select any other metric orders. Now see here. Here I can able to see what orders. Okay, here how to eliminate the decimals. Just go to tooltip. Just start it from the left. Just hit OK. Right here. Okay, so in this way we can able to build what the descriptive tooltip. Next, if we go to the state also. In the state, if you select any particular city in the state or in the particular state, you have to show what the number of orders in the particular state. So how to show the values like this? How to show the values like this? Just go to the states. So next tooltip, you just have to show what only the state and the value. The value will be bigger. Just hit OK. So here how to indicate that label there? If you go there, here it is showing us the state name and the orders, right? So we have to add what? Along with the state name we have to add parameter name, right? Choose metric. Hit OK. Now here we can able to see that. So to differentiate that, take state in the biggest size and also in the different color. Hit OK. See, right. So next, so here we have done with the most of the part. So we have done with the map and we have done with the top 10 customers. Next, we have done with the headers. Next here, like here, like we have to show in this particular, in this particular map, in this particular heat map, here we have to show the region-wise orders and their respective orders percentage. If you click on sales, here you have to show the sales percentage in that region. So how to achieve that? If you observe carefully here, if you select any metric here, okay, we have to show the region-wise profit percentage. Okay, in the total, the region-wise profit percentage in the total in the form of a heat map. So how to achieve this? Just create a new sheet. So drag the region into columns. Drag the region into columns next. See here in the columns here what we're having. Okay, in the columns here we're having the region, and if I select particular any point here, what Tableau is showing us here? Furniture, office supplies and technology. So what it indicates? Department. So it means what? It means you have to get the department into rows. drag the department into rows. Drag the department into rows. Next here we have to color with dynamic measure. We have to color with the dynamic measure. Now here what it is giving us? Scene. Okay, this type of chart is called as the heat map. Next, go to color, edit colors, select here red, blue diverging. Just click on apply, click on OK, and just hide the header for what? Just hide the header for department. So now it is showing us information like this. Okay, right now let me select choose a metric. Yeah, now here what I'm selecting here. Okay, profit. Let me select orders. If the view is changing here, I have to modify the tooltip. So how to modify the tooltip? Just go here. Now here I have to take what? If you see that sheet, it is showing like the department name and next the measure name within brackets, region name, and below to that, okay, the percentage contribution to its total. So department, just go to tooltip, department name, next the measure name. How to get the name of the measure? Choose a metric, right? Next within brackets, region name. Next here, how to get that value? How to get that percentage value? You see here we can able to see office supplies orders. Okay, in east. Right, so in international in south. So now here how to get that percent of total? How to get the percent of total? Okay, right, create a calculated field. So percent of total of dynamic measure. So is it possible to obtain the percent of total of the dynamic measure or not? Yes, so take the dynamic measure, right, divided by total of what? Total of the dynamic measure. So what is dynamic measure contains? What the dynamic measure contains? Aggregation, right? If you go to that dynamic measure field, if you click on sales, here what it is giving us? Sum of sales. Let's assume that my selection is, okay, my selection is sales. So here what tableau going to replace here? If my selection is sales, then there what tableau is giving us? Sum of sales divided by total of sum of sales. So what is the percent of total formula? What is the percent of total formula? Each and every value divided by total value. So it is giving the same output. Right, just click on apply, click on OK. Now drag that field and drop it into tooltip. Just go to tooltip, just insert percent of total. Right, let me bold it. I think this size of it. Right, just hit OK. Okay, so it is showing us the decimals. How to get percentage? Go to number format, just go to default properties, number format, percentage. Just don't take any decimals, hit OK. So now select here. Here, it is showing us, okay, the furniture orders, office supplies orders, everything. And if you go to the profit, here, okay, office supplies profit, technology profit, and international, everything it is showing us here. Okay, right. So now here we got region info also. Next, the next requirement is to show the variations. How the information is varying. Okay, how the information is varying across the different departments. So see, if you observe carefully, here we can able to see what? The department names. Okay, the department names. And here what I'm showing here is, okay, this particular complete sheet belongs to the department. So this complete row belongs to what? This complete row belongs to the department called as what? Department called as furniture. In that way here I am showcasing. So here next year I would like to get the department wise line charts. See here I am showing the line charts for here within brackets here. What are you showing here? Okay, month. It means here the requirement is to show the department wise, month wise profits like this. So how to achieve that? How to get the department wise, month wise profits? Just build a sheet, create a sheet. Next take drag department and drop it into rows. Next take month or date and drop it into columns. Next here select what? Month, right? Next select line chart. Okay, here we have to show the line for which measure? Profit, only profit. If you see here, okay, if you see here which measure here I am selecting here? Profit. Let me select sales. See here, okay, the line chart is changing, right? So then how to achieve that? Drag the dynamic measure and drop it into color. It is showing a single line here. If you observe carefully here what Tableau is showing us here. Okay, the same kind of line. Select here profit. See the same kind of line. So then where I have to place this dynamic measure? Drag dynamic measure and drop it into rows. Just drop it into rows. Okay. Just no. Yeah. Now just hide the header for. Okay, just hide the header for month. Just hide the header for month. Let me select orders. Okay, let me select sales. So now if you see here, let me choose sales there. Yeah. So if you see the sales here how Tableau is showing us. Okay, if you see here which one here Tableau is showing us here? Jan. Next, okay, Feb. It is showing the information like that. So how to get information like this in the form of tool? How to get the information like this in the form of tool? Just go to sheet, right? Next, go to tooltip. Just remove this. Just take the department. Just place it here, and we'll take month in the brackets. Just remove it, and just increase the font size of it. Right. So now we see here furniture in May. And here you have to add the name of that measure. So just go to insert, click on choose a measure. Hit OK. Just go to tooltip. Right. Okay, so now see, now we're seeing sales. Right, next if you go to the profit, yes, now see here, now here we can able to see the profits. Okay, so here we got the basic line chart. Next, after that, okay, after getting the basic line chart, this particular line chart contains some other things. Okay, this particular line chart contains some other things. Okay, so if you see here, okay, if you see here we are seeing the different variations. Here we are seeing the different variations across the lines. So how to get the different variations across the lines? So how to get the different variations across the lines means, here if you see for the dynamic measure, here the axis scale is same. The axis scale is same for all the measures. So, but for one department we used to have the different scale of values, and for the next department we used to have what? The different scale of values. So here how to get the perfect variations. Then here how to get the perfect variations means for each and every pane, here we need to take the different scale of units. So how to take the different scale of units for each and every pane? Okay, for each and every pane, how to take the different scale of units. So how to take the different scale of units means we have to edit the axis. How to edit the axis? Right click on the axis, just go to edit axis. So we can able to modify the axis in 4 different ways. We can able to modify the axis in 4 different ways. Number 1, automatic. Okay, Tableau automatically gives the axis range. Next, number 2 is uniform axis range. It means Tableau going to give us what? The same range of axis or the same scale of axis. Tableau going to give us the same range of axis or the same scale of axis. So both the uniform and the automatic both going to work in a similar fashion. And we have one more thing called as independent axis. So independent axis, it is going to give us the different scale, okay, the different scale for every axis, the different scale for every pane. And here we have one more called as fixed. In the fixed, here we can able to fix what? Here we can able to fix the start value and the end value. So if you want to get the different values for each and every pane means, then we have to go with independent axis range. Just click on apply, click on OK. So now if you see here for technology, here what Tableau is taking, okay, for technology here Tableau is taking 0, 500k, 1000k. For office supplies 0 to 100k. It means there is a variation in the technology and office supplies, right? So how to get the different scale of values for the axis means just go to the axis and take the values as what? Okay, take the values as independent axis ranges. So now if you go to that sheet, if you go to that sheet here I'm not showing any axis. So how to hide the axis? How to hide the axis? Just right click on measure and uncheck what show. And just here I'm showing only the things. And just slightly move it up. Slightly move it up. Alright. So now let me change the color to gray. Click on apply and click on it. So now here we got the required lines, right? So here we got department info. Next, here we're supposed to get one more. That is okay, the text table to indicate the department wise number of customers. Okay, to indicate the department wise number of customers and number of orders and the total sales, total profits and profit ratio. Department wise, total number of customers, okay, total number of orders, total sales, total profits and the profit ratio. So how to get a text table like this? Again create one more sheet. Just take the department. Okay, drop it into rows. Next, how to get the department with the number of customers? Customer ID and drop it into text. Next, change the aggregation to count listing. This we got next. Here I would like to get the measure names in my columns. You see here what customers, order, sales indicates the measure names, right? So how to get the measure names in the form of columns? Right, drag the measure values into right columns. Next, if I edit the alias, it is giving us only orders, right? Right, next, so already it's there. Right, here I got orders. Next, how to get the number of customers? Next is, I think it's number of customers only, not orders. Cust count. So next, how to get orders? Next, how to get orders? Okay, so drag order ID. Yeah, drag order ID and drop it into visualization, right? Next, change the aggregation to count listing, right? Next, okay, so directly don't take the measure names into the view. Okay, just one simplest way is just take the department here. Here we want the multiple values, right? So just take the measure values and measure names. Just directly take the measure values into text. Next take the measure names into columns. Now here we can able to see the complete information. So here we want only few metrics. I'm removing the other metrics. So we want the customers. We want profit. I think we want profit ratio. Right. I think right here what we got customers, discount, okay, here we got customers, I think no discount, and no order quantity. Next we want orders. So basically where I'm having the order ID in the dimension, just convert that to measures, drag the order ID now and drop it into measure values, and the default is, why it is taking the default aggregation as count distinct? Normally if you drag and drop any measure, what Tableau will take? Tableau will take the default aggregation as sum, right? Why it is taking the default aggregation as count distinct? Because in the default properties you have to set what? In the default properties you have to set the default aggregation as count distinct. So we got customers, orders, profit. I think next is sales. For profit ratio it is showing us 0. It means what it indicates? Okay, some percentage, just go to format, go to number, select percentage. Now here what we got? Here we got the percentages. So finally we got the text table also. See here. Here finally we got the text table also. So for the sales and profits the indicator is thousands. Just right click on profit, go to format, number format. Let me do it there. Sales, default properties, number format, units is thousands. Next for profit also, default properties, number format, and the units is thousands. Just hit off. So right here we got everything. Okay, let me slightly decrease the length of it. Right, here I got the required values. Okay, so it's a text table. It is a text table. Okay, so now let's finally build a dashboard. Here, what is the layout of this dashboard? Here, what is the layout of this dashboard? You see the dashboard. What is the layout? So in the first row here, I'm having the complete count. The complete count. So it is one layout, and below to that here I'm having what? The complete department matrix. In that department, here I'm having the filters. It is one sheet, it is second sheet, it is third sheet, next it is the fourth sheet. Here also I'm having this as one metric, it is second metric, it is third metric, it is the fourth metric, and it is the fifth metric. Next, and below to it I'm having the two sheets which are next to each other. So how to build a layout like this? How to build a layout like this? So first here what I have to take? First here what I have to take? So which container? Let me first what I take? Horizontal or vertical? Why horizontal? First I'll take vertical, okay? You see that structure there? So it is the first one, and below that I'm having department, and below that I'm having okay, the matrix, and in that I'm having these are what subparts, right? In that they are what subparts. So first here what do you take? Vertical. So just take the vertical. You have to use style. Use vertical. Next you have to take the one more vertical. Just scroll down. Just go to bottom. Okay. Just drag here one more vertical and just place it in the bottom. So just place it in the bottom. Okay, we have to get the icon like this. Okay, if you get the icon like this, it is going to overlap the existing one with the new one. You have to get the background color like this. Okay. Yes. Now here we got two vertical, and below to this vertical we have one more, right? No vertical. So just take the vertical and just place it here. Right. Now here we got three vertical components. You see there. Let me draw it here. So first is vertical, and the next is also vertical, and again below that we have what? One more vertical. And now it contains two parts. Okay, let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom. So what is third vertical contains? How many sheets? Two horizontal sheets. And what about second one? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it contains two parts like this. Next it contains 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next, what about the above one? Contains how many parts? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in fact 6. So again, how many horizontal? Okay, 6 horizontal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right. So now how to build this? Just go to Tableau. Okay, so just go to the dashboard. Now go to the front, take horizontal and just place it here. Okay, next take one more horizontal and just place it in the leftmost corner. Just place it in the leftmost corner. Okay, it's taking the entire part. Be very careful while pressing it. Or is not accepting. Just drag horizontal. Let me try from the right side. Take horizontal. Yeah, now just place in the rightmost corner. Okay. Now here how many we got? 2. Next take one more horizontal and just place it in the rightmost corner. You got here 3. Next take here one more horizontal, just place it in the rightmost corner. You got 4. Take one more horizontal and place it in the rightmost corner. You have to get the background color like this. So in fact 5. Next horizontal, one more. Right. So totally here we got 6. So next in the below one, just 5. I'm extending this. So drag horizontal and place it here. Yeah. Next take one more horizontal and place it here. So 3. Take one more horizontal and place it here. Okay. 4. Take one more horizontal and place it here. 5. So we got total 5. Next Just go to bottom. So take here horizontal and place it here. Take one more horizontal and place it here. So here we got 2. So for all these things, okay, just to differentiate and just add borders. So how to add borders? How to add borders? Just click on drop down for the container. Just go to format container. In the border, just select the lighter lines. Okay, just click on it. Format. Border. Click on it. Border. Border. Click on it. Border. Right. So just click on it. Click on it. Just do it. Okay. Border. Right. So now let's try to place all the sheets. So what is first one contains? Okay, so after placing all the containers, where we can able to see the layout means in the dashboard, here we have one more component called as what? Layout. Just go to layout. Here we can able to see the complete layout. So first what you have placed is the vertical, right? If you want to see the first vertical, just click on the first vertical. It is showing us the vertical. Okay, I would like to move it up. Just I would like to move it up. Right. Now what the first one contains? Number of customers here. Here why the customer is in the leftmost means because for any business, okay, without customer can any business exist? No. So the customer is talking about topmost player. So you have to place the customer in the leftmost place. So where is that sheet? Yes. Drag the customer count by holding the shift button. Okay, you have to hold the shift button. Just drag it and place it into this sheet. Right. Next, just you have to click on the sheet and just click on entire view and just hide the title. Just extend this. Right, just move it up. Just move it up. Next, after that, we have to show what? Okay, the customer will go for orders. Next, drag the order count, drag it and place it here. Uncheck show title and select entire. Select entire, we just extend this. Okay, so for each and every box, just give the same size. So how to give the same size? In the bottom here, we can able to see the window of this particular item. Okay, so here, what is size here? Width is 135 and the height is 126. Here also give the same. So just extend this 130. One. 135, 126. Okay, next. After that, we have one more profit sales. Let me take the profit, drop it here. So select entire view. Check show title. Next sales, drag sales and drop it here. Just we have to click on it, select entire view, uncheck show title. Okay, just extend them. Right, next. So after that, profit ratio and average price. Drag the profit ratio and place it here. Right, just select entire. Sorry. Just click on it, select entire view, and select show title, and just increase it. Next, click on it, average price, drag average price and drop it here. Okay, next uncheck show title, select entire. Now we can able to drag them properly. Right. Okay, next. Below to that here, what are having? If I go there, here I am having, okay, the metric and what? The date. I will place this second row later. I'll place the third row. So let me go to the sheet. Just go to bottom. Let me select that vertical, third vertical. I think it wrongly placed with them. Let me remove them. Okay, let me take vertical. Right. Now on the vertical, let me take horizontal. Take one more horizontal. This is in the layout here we can clearly see. Okay, so under the first vertical, like how many sheets we're having. Okay, so right. Alright, so let me take that sheet, map, state info. We just so just to get the map visibility, just drag the map and just align it in the proper way. Okay, if you drag it, we can able to get the map in the proper way. Next, in the right side, you have to place what? Customers. Drag customers and place it here. For the customer, select entire view. So for the customers here are seeing an access. We go to the dashboard. The customers, yes, we are seeing the access. All right. Right. Next, about the customers, they're what we're having. About the customers we're having. Okay, the text table and also the heat map. Go to the dashboard. Okay, while decreasing the size, just decrease the size of the container. Okay, just click on the vertical container. You can just move it up. Just take the region info and just place it here. Just select entire view. Okay, uncheck show title. Right click, just hide the field label. Okay, just move it up. Right. Next we'll have to it we're having text table. So drag this text table and just place it here. Just uncheck show title and select what? Select entire view. So in the text table are you seeing the department there? No. Here in the text table here are seeing any department header here? No. So you have to hide that. So how to hide that? Go to text table, right click on department and uncheck show header. Okay, right, next here you can able to see the values. Just scroll down. Let me remove this sheet. Let me place it again, drag the text table and place it here. Check it. Select entire view. Let me scroll down. Getting down. Alright, so let me delete this thing. Yes. Now we got the values. Next to it we have the KPI indicators. Yes, I'll add them in email. Next here I'm having what? The department info. Right, let me go to the sheet, just drag the department info and place it here. Right, just here uncheck the show title. Okay, just increase it. I think here we're not having any field label. This hide field label. Yes, you see here. Right. You can extend this. I'm closing the parameter. I'm closing the color window. And even I'm closing this window. Okay, if the sheet contain any colors, they're going to add in the right side. Okay, just close them. Right. So now just decrease the size of the sheet. Decrease the size of this. Right, here I'm having permission. Okay. So now here we got okay, the 60% of the dashboard. Next here we have to add the most important part. Okay, the KPI indicators. So how to add this KPI indicators? Okay, how to add this KPI indicators, and also here how to get this the date. Okay, how to get this date. So how to get this date means here you have to make use of one important calculation. Just observe carefully. How to get the current date means, so what is the last date in Superstore? Current date. So I'm taking the date diff of day comma. I'm taking 31st 12 2013. Is it a date or not? Okay, I'm taking today. What tab are going to give us here? Okay, exactly, hash. If you are taking any date value, you have to enclose them within open hash and the closed hash. Here, what tab are going to use us? Here, what tab are going to use us? The number of days between the last day of the Superstore and the current date, right? So, is it static or dynamic? It is dynamic, okay, because today will change every day, right? So, just let me hit apply, hit OK. So now let me, I'm on the sheet, right? Just current date. Just drag the current date and drop it here and just convert this to dimension. So how many days we are having in between the Superstore and the current date? Okay, 8 not 9 days. Now here what I'm doing is, just I'm using one simple logic. Here I'm using date add. So how to add two dates? I'm taking date add of, I'm taking day. Okay, so I'm adding these many days to order date. So what order date contains? Only the last date. The complete 4 years data, right? The order date contains what? Okay, the complete 4 years data. Here the logic is, just here I'm finding the number of days between the last day of the Superstore and today, and I'm adding those many days to the order date, because here order date is my input date. Now here what this particular field going to use us? Just click on apply and click on OK. So once here I'm taking current date. Let me take the current date into my filters. Select the relative dates. Click on next. Okay, here I'm selecting the days, last 3 days. Just click on apply. Click on OK. Let me show the filter. So if I select the last 3 days, means here which days your Tableau is taking us? Here which days here the Tableau is taking us? 17th March 2016 to 19th March 2016. Now if I drag the department, will Tableau show the output or not? Let me drag the department. Here Tableau is showing us the values. Even though if I select the date range which are not part of my existing data, here how Tableau is showing us the values? Let me take sales. Let me take the sales. Here Tableau is giving us sale values. Here what is my date range here? Okay, last 3 days from the current date. Even though here as I have passed the last 3 days from the current date, here Tableau is giving us the 2013 data. Here why Tableau is giving us the 2013 data? Okay, here the logic of this particular calculation is using the current date field. Here what I'm adding. So let me copy the logic. Current date. Right. So once here. So here what this date add is doing here, the date add here, what I'm adding, okay, the order date, and what is the interval here? Basically what is date add syntax? Date add of date part comma, interval comma, okay, input date. input date. Okay. So to the input date, what is input date here? Order date. To the order date here I'm adding interval. Which interval here I'm adding? Okay, here which interval here I'm adding? I'm adding the number of days between what? The number of days between the superstore and the current date. So we got 809 days. And here, what is my date part here? Date. I'm adding this to the complete order dates. Okay, to the complete order dates. So now in that field, there what I'm selecting their last 3 days. Okay, last 3 days. If I select last 3 days means, okay, if I select last 3 days means, so it is going to give us the 809th day, 808th day, and 807th day. Okay, the last 3 days means what? If I take the current date, so the today going to give us what? The current day, right? So if I take the current day, what is the difference? If I take the current day, what is the difference? 809, right? So if I take the previous day, 808. If I take the previous second day, okay, 807. So it is going to give us these 3 days. So 809 means which day? 31st December. 20th. And 808 means 30th. And 807 means 29. Okay, it is the logic behind it. So let me take here the order date. And let me drop it into color. Let me take here the exact date. If we take here the exact date in order date field here, what Tableau is giving us? Okay, 3 days. 29 to 31st. Let me select here, okay, last 10 days. Then what Tableau going to use us? See, from 22nd to 31st. Okay, from 22nd to 31st. Because last day means what? The difference is 809. What about the last 10 days? Okay, from 801 to 809. Okay, now here we have to add this particular logic to this particular dashboard, and next we have to build this particular scorecards. Okay, so just take a break for 10 minutes, and next we'll discuss this. Okay, what this current date contains? This current date contains what? It is giving me the current date, right? So how internally it is going to execute? Let me show you the difference. So I'm taking order date. And I'm selecting the exact date. Exact date discrete. And next I'm selecting the current date. Drag the current date and drop it into rows. And for the current date, select exact date discrete. For the current date, I'm selecting exact date discrete. For the current date, here I'm selecting exact date discrete. Okay, so see here. So we see here, what is the first date in Superstore? Okay, 1/1/2010. So here, which date is in the current date here? Which date is giving us? 20th March 2012. Why? Because what is the difference between the last day in the Superstore? What is the difference between the last day in the Superstore with the current date? 809 days. So there, what we're adding? If you go to that logic, in this logic here, what we're adding? So we see here to the order date here, we are adding the difference. Here this difference is same. Here this difference is same. What is the difference here? 809. So each and every date is adding with 809 days. If we add 809 days here, Tableau is giving us what? The current date. Now in the current date, if we select last 3 days, in the current date, if we select last 3 days, it is giving us 29, 30, 31st, right? Why it is giving us 29, 30, 31st means if you scroll down, See here, what are the last 3 days in that field? Okay, the last 3 days are 17, 18 and 19. In the order date here, what it is giving us? See here, what is the equivalent days in the order date? Okay, the equivalent days in the order date is 29, 30, 31. So why these are equivalent? Because to these days we are adding how many days? 8, not 9 days. So that's why it is giving us what? That out. Okay, next. So now here we got the sheets. Next, how to get the KPI indicators? How to get the KPI indicators or how to get a scorecards? Okay, how to get the scorecards like this? How to get the scorecards like so? Basically, if you see the customers, okay, if you compare the customers, what is the month over month growth? Okay, 2%. It means here we are comparing the last month with the before month growth, and we are showing here the the growth or the loss. So how to get this indicator? Okay, how to get this particular indicator? So how to perform the month over month growth? How to calculate month over month growth? How to calculate month over month growth? In the table calculation we have seen, right? So how to find out the year over year growth? Year over year growth or month over month growth can be achieved in 2 ways. Number 1, using the existing table calculations, and also number 2, using and next number 2, using PTD calculations. This can be achieved in 2 ways. Number 1, using the existing table calculations, and next number 2, using the PTD calculations. So what is the formula to find out the growth percentage? What is the formula to find out the growth percentage? Current value minus required value divided by whole divided by the required value. Okay, whole divided by the required value. So here I have to take at the month level. So just here how I'm finding the customer. Okay, here how I'm finding the customer growth. I'm creating a calculated field. Customer growth percentage. Customer growth percentage. Just a minute. Alright. So here I'm finding the customer growth percentage. Alright. So here I'm taking Zn of count D of customer ID minus lookup of how to get the previous value. So month over month means what? The current month has to be compared to the previous month, right? So the count D of customer ID. How to compare the previous one? Minus 1 divided by the previous value. Divided by the previous value, ABS of this. I am taking this in the entire brackets. Okay, it is giving us error. Right. Study syntax missing an operator. Just a minute. So here I'm finding the growth. Okay, so let me check it once again. Yes. Right, now the calculation is valid. Okay, just one extra bracket. Just one extra bracket. Okay, so it is going to give me what? The customer growth percentage. Just click on apply. Click on OK. So here are you seeing the customer base growth in the form of in the visualization? No, here in the tooltip I'm saying that, right? In the tooltip here I'm saying this growth percentage, right? So now let me go to the sheet. Let me drag that. Let me drag month. How to get month? Order date, and here select month. Next, drag that the customer growth. You can drag the customer growth KPI. Sorry, customer growth, not KPI. The growth percentage. Okay, just drag it and drop it into text. Just drag it and drop it into text. Just drag it and drop it into color. Here I would like to get. Okay, here I would like to get the KPI. Sorry, the symbol. So how to get a symbol? Just drag it and select here the shape, and here select the up arrow. So here I would like to show the up arrow. Here I would like to show the up arrow by comparing the values. Okay, by comparing the values. Okay, by comparing the current value with the previous value. So here I would like to compare only the last value. Okay, so how to compare only the last value? How to compare only the last value? So okay, here I'm writing the customer KPI. I'm creating a calculator with the name customer KPI. I'm taking if last equal to 0, then okay, then compare. How to compare? It is one complex calculations here. I'm taking if the customer growth KPI, if the customer growth percentage, I think if the customer growth percentage is greater than the previous. So how to get previous? Lookup of customer growth comma -1, then positive. Else if customer growth is less than lookup of customer growth comma -1, then negative. Here just I'm comparing the current value with the previous. Else no value. Else no value. Okay, let me end this. Let me end this. Okay, so it is giving us the error. You have to end this end also. It is the other way of writing the calculation. It is the other way of writing the calculation. So what is calculation will do? Here I am comparing only for the last value. So last equal to 0 means what? Basically what last function will do? It is going to give us the number of rows from the current row to the last row. If we take last equal to 0 means Tableau will take the last month. For the last month, okay, if it is the last month, then compare what? Then compare the customer growth value, okay, the customer growth percentage value with the previous value. So here to which one I am comparing to the previous value. If it is more, then give me what? Positive. Else give me negative. Okay, if it is not both, then no value. Just I'm ending this. Let me hit apply, hit OK. Let me drag that customer KPI and drop it into color. I'm taking this time the customer KPI. Okay, let me hide all the months. Let me hide here all the months. Right. So it is giving us positive and null. So here I want to show only here why it is here for all the months here. Why it is giving us null? For all the months here, why it is giving us null? Because we're comparing only last equal to 0, right? Let me take here to see here. If last equal to 0, then here I'm comparing. What about here else block? In the else block here, what I'm taking here? Let me take it else. Okay, see here. Here I'm comparing the outer else. Okay, in the outer if it is the complete then part. In the else I'm taking, let's say, not last month. Not last month. Just click on apply and click on OK. So, okay, so it is showing the positive means for the last month in the orange color. See here I'm taking it here. Here I'm taking, okay, the last month it is showing as positive. And what about the remaining months? Green. So I am eliminating them. I am showing here only, okay, the positive. So here I don't want to show the value. Let me uncheck the value. Let me take the customer growth and drop it into label. So just how to get the percentage, right click, default properties, number format, percentage. Right, just I don't want to show the label. So how to hide the label? Just uncheck show mark label. I would like to show the label, okay, on the tooltip. So how to show the label on the tooltip? Just click on tooltip and here take MOM growth percentage. Just remove it. Click on preview. Okay, just hit OK. It is giving us here MOM the growth is 14.87%. Right. Let me select the shape. Even we can take this. Okay, here I'm taking this shape. Okay. So next, it is giving us the customer KPI. So how to add this to the dashboard? Just go to the dashboard. Right. Just go to the dashboard. Okay. Next here, I would like to add the customer name KPI. So how to add? Drag the customer name KPI. Next, drag it and just place it here. Okay, just place it here. Select it and select here. Entire view and unselect what? Show title. Just decrease the size of it. Just decrease the size of it. Okay, and just increase it. Just go to the sheet. Just go to the sheet. Just increase the size of this particular KPI. Go to the dashboard. Go to sign, just decrease it. Right. Just go to the dashboard. So let me click on that container once, horizontal container. Let me extend this. Now click on this sheet. Click on horizontal container and just extend the size of it. Okay, so let me decrease the size of it. Right. So now here we got the things. Right, here we got the things. Okay, see here. So see here we can able to see what the MOM growth. So similarly, how to get the order growth? How to get the order growth? Similarly, create one more sheet. Okay, create one more sheet. Just drag the month. Here month is common. Select here month. Next, duplicate the customer growth percentage. Duplicate it. Now in the customer growth percentage, just go to edit. So let's just name it as orders percentage. So here I'll take what count of orders on instead of taking customer ID, we'll take here what order ID. Take here order ID, and instead of taking here customer ID, we'll take here what order ID. Just have to change the field, right? Everything is same. Order ID. Next, how to get the orders KPI? Create a calculated field with the name, orders KPI. So what would be the logic? If last equal to 0, then I'm taking in the brackets, then if, okay, if orders percentage is greater than the previous. So how to get previous? Lookup of orders percentage comma -1, then positive. Else if orders percentage is less than, lookup of orders percentage comma -1, then negative. Just end this. Sorry, you have to end this. Else not last month. The logic is same. Okay, just simply how to change what? The measure. Just end this. Okay, so just click on apply and click on OK. Let me name it as orders KPI. Orders KPI. So drag the orders KPI and drop it into color. Just eliminate what? Exclude the last month, select only the December. Just select here the shapes. Okay, drag the orders KPI and drop it into shapes. Click on shape and just select the up arrow. Hit OK. No change. Just go to KPIs. Okay, we have a KPI also here. Right. Just here hide the field label and also hide the header. Okay, right. So now just go to the dashboard. Here drag the orders KPI. Here drag. Okay, just drag the orders KPI. Just drag it and let's see. Once click on horizontal layout. So let me take the orders KPI and just drag it and just press it here. Right. Now just select here entire view. Just uncheck show. Just uncheck show title. Okay, just expand this. So just do the tool tipping. Okay, in the tool tip we can able to get the required value like that. Next, similarly, just increase the size of it to a little bit. Go to the dashboard. Here we can able to see. Right. Next, similarly for the profits also, just find out the profit KPI. So how to get the profit KPI? Just create a calculated field to get the profit percentage. How to get profit percentage? Zn of sum of profits minus lookup of Zn of sum of profits comma minus 1 the whole divided by take the entire, just press here and take it ABS1. So let me check the brackets. Okay, the issue is mainly with the brackets. Yes. Just click on apply, click on OK. Now how to get the profit KPI? Click on drop down, so create a calculator with the name profit KPI. Right now here select here if last equal to 0, then if profit percentage is greater than lookup of profit percentage comma minus 1, then positive, else profit percentage is less than lookup of profit percentage comma minus 1, then negative, just amending it, no month, we have to end it. Okay, just click on apply and click on OK. So drag the order date and drop it into column, select here month. Okay, right next drag that profit KPI, drag the profit KPI and drop it into color, select exclude for no month. Now just go to shapes, select, click here and click on the, sorry, it's negative, right? It means what? Down arrow. Just go to edit colors for negative, select red, click on apply, click on OK. Just scroll down it, just uncheck here, what? Uncheck header. Just drag the profit percentage and drop it into label, just default properties, number format percentage, just hide the value. How to hide the value? Label, uncheck show mark label, percentage, default properties, number format percentage. Right. So now how to add this profit KPI? Just go to the dashboard. So in the dashboard here we can able to add the, just go to the profit KPI, drag the profit KPI sheet and just place it here. Just select here entire view. Okay, just under show time. Now here we got the required profit KPI. Okay, see here. So in this way, just add what the remaining things also. Okay, in this way, just add the remaining things. So just I'm closing this. Right, just in this way, add the remaining things. Just okay, extend the or just modify the size of this particular window. So how to modify the size in the perfect way? So how to modify the size of this particular KPIs or the windows with the same size means just we click on any layout. For example, if you click on the layout, here we can able to see the complete layout, the size and the width and height. You click on the horizontal. Okay, here you can able to see the complete layout. Okay, and in that if you want to see for any insert object, just click on that. And if you want to see for any sheet, just click on that. We can able to see the complete layout. And just based on that layout, okay, based it on that layout, just decrease the size or just increase the size. In a similar fashion, okay, just do it for the remaining things. And here we have one more KPI for what? For the department. So how to get the department KPI? How to get the department KPI? You go to this dashboard. So see here we are having what? The department KPI across the different months. Okay, across the month. So it is giving us here which value here? Here, if you see here, it is showing us MOM office supplies trend minus 25%. That minus 25% belongs to which measure? Let me select here one measure, orders. If I select here orders, the KPI changed or no? It means these values belongs to which measure? KPI. Okay, the dynamic measure. So now here we have to find out the KPI for the dynamic measures across what? Across all the departments. So how to find out this? Just create a new sheet. Alright, so now how to get the dynamic measure KPI? First find out the dynamic measure percentage. Dynamic measure percentage. So how to get percentage? Zn of sum of dynamic measure minus lookup of Zn of sum of dynamic measure comma minus 1 whole divided by the whole divided by, just let me copy this. So it is giving us errors. So argument to sum is already an aggregation. It means what this dynamic measure contains what? Aggregations. Let me remove the aggregation then. Right. Next, how to get the dynamic measure KPI? Create a calculated field. Dynamic measure KPI. Now if last equal to 0, then if dynamic measure percentage is more than lookup of dynamic measure percentage comma minus 1, then positive, else dynamic measure percentage is less than lookup of dynamic measure percentage comma minus 1, then negative, just end it. Yes. No value. Let me end it. So it is giving us errors. Searching for answers. Else. Else if. Click on apply, click on OK. So now here you have to show for the departments and the months. So I'm taking department into rows. Just I'm hiding the header, and I'm taking months. Drag order date and drop it into columns and select here all the months. Alright, next. Next, take that dynamic measure KPI and drop it into color. Select your shapes. Select the drag the dynamic measure KPI and drop it into shapes. Just go to shapes, edit shapes. For negative, down arrow. For positive, up arrow. Just click on apply. Click on OK. Select no value and exclude it. Just giving us. Just go to edit colors. Positive green, negative red. Okay, so now just hide this month. Right click on the month and uncheck what? Show header. So that is what? Department KPI. Right, now finally go to the dashboard and just place it here. Just drag it and place it here. Just use drag it and just drag it. Click on it, select here, entire view, uncheck what? Uncheck show data. Now see, now it is okay, it is looking entirely same. So now finally go to the presentation view. Okay. So this view contains, so finally here you have to place what? The filters also. So here how to get the filters? Here we have to go to the sheet. Here the thing is, we have to apply this current date field. Here we are having the current date field, right? You see here we are having this current date field, right? It means what? The date field. The requirement is to apply this date field, okay, to all the sheets, and also this, and all this metric to all the sheets. So how to apply these two fields to all the sheets? Okay, not this metric, this particular date. I would like to apply to all the sheets. So how to apply to all the sheets? Just go to that this sheet. Yeah, just right click on it. Put apply to all using this data source. And also I would like to get only the US data. So how to get only the US data? Okay, country, select US. So only the US data, right? So and I would like to apply to all the sheets. All using this C, all using the data source. Right click and I'm adding to context because I would like to get only the data from US, not across the world. So I'm converting that word context. So finally, let's place those two filters here. So how to place the filters here? Okay, how to place the filters here? So if you add any color window, Tableau going to by default Tableau going to add what? Here by default Tableau going to add that windows in the dashboard. Just close them. So if we close them after after closing them again, if you want to add means again how to add them? Again how to add them means in the toolbar here we have an option called as show or hide cards. In the toolbar here we have one option called as show or hide cards. Just click on drop down. So if you want to add any parameter, just go to parameter and here select what, choose a metric parameter. So here I would like to add here. So just hold the just hold the shift button, drag it. Just drag it and place it here. Just decrease size. Right, now here below to it here you have to place what? Okay, here below to this you have to place the filter. So how to show the filter? Just click on this. So just go to the sheets, filters, Which filter? Current date filter. So it is showing us the current date filter here. Just here we can able to see things. Right. So okay, now sir, if I click on drop down now, here I can able to go for the selection. So finally it is the dashboard. Here you people have to do what? Just add the required KPIs here. It is one dashboard. So here I would like to add the interactivity with the second dashboard. It is giving me the superstore metrics. Let me add a title. Show title. Superstore. Metric info. Just click on apply. Click on apply. Okay, so after the session, I'm going to keep this workbook in the FTP. Just download this and try to build the workbook like this. And now here here the requirement is to add the actions between this sheet and here we have one more dashboard called as what? Category dashboard. If you go to the category dashboard, so let me hide all the sheets. So how to hide all the sheets? Right click on the dashboard, hide all sheets. Okay, so again right click, just hide all sheets. Okay, now if we go to the category dashboard, again see the category dashboard. Okay, the category dashboard is also same. The category dashboard is also same. Okay, here you have to perform the the product category analysis. Okay, just you replicate the same here. Here you have to show the month over month, and if you select any particular metric, you have to show the same information here. It's clear or not? Okay, just replicate the same here by doing this particular dashboard. So now here we have built this dashboard, right? So here this dashboard contains how many sheets? Okay, one important interview question is, in your project dashboard, how many sheets the dashboard contains? So one dashboard contains at least 25 to 30 sheets. If you are building one real-time dashboard, one dashboard will contain 25 to 30 sheets, because we'll add the titles, we'll add the KPI indicators, we'll add the headers like this, and we'll add the filters like this. So one complex dashboard contains 25 to 30 sheets. And the second question is, how much time it will take to build a dashboard? Okay, how much time will it take to build a dashboard? So how much time will it take to build this kind of dashboard? Okay, so to build these kind of dashboards, so how much time it will take? What? Okay, so to build these kind of dashboards, it will take at least 4 weeks of time. Okay, because to get the logic like this. Yes. So now, okay, yes, now see here. To get the logic like this logic is looking very simple, but to get this idea, okay, it will take a lot of time. Okay, so to get this logic, it will take at least 1 day of time. Okay, so in the real time, where where most of the time we'll spend is while building the calculations. So these calculations looks very simple, but you have to get that idea. Okay, so getting that idea is very, very important. Okay, so one complex dashboard will take at least 1 month. So we keep a project for 12 months, means you have to say like you have built 8 to 10 dashboards, 8 to 10 complex dashboards. So a lot of people will think that within 1 day we can able to build the dashboard, but it's false. Okay? So it will take a lot of time to build the dashboards like this. Okay, yes, once make a note. Make a note. In real time, one dashboard will take, one complex dashboard will take, in real time, one complex dashboard will take 3 to 4 weeks of time, 3 to 4 weeks of time, 3 to 4 weeks of time, depending on the complexity. 3 to 4 weeks of time, depending on the complexity. 3 to 4 weeks of time, depending on the complexity. Next note. Real-time dashboard contains real-time dashboard contains at least 10 to 15 sheets minimum, 10 to 15 sheets minimum, 10 to 15 sheets minimum, and 35 to 40 sheets maximum, and 35 to 40 sheets maximum, and 35 to 40 sheets maximum, and 35 to 40 sheets maximum. Next, keep the heading as edit access. Keep the heading as edit access. Keep the heading as edit access. In Tableau, the axis can be edited. In Tableau, the axis can be edited. Axis can be edited in 4 ways. In 4 ways: by right clicking on the axis. In 4 ways by right clicking on the axis. In 4 ways by right clicking on the axis and selecting. By right clicking on the axis and selecting. By right clicking on the axis and selecting edit axis and selecting edit axis. Right, the 4 different types are number 1 automatic. The 4 different types are number 1 automatic. Number 1 automatic. Number 2 uniform axis range. Number 2 uniform axis range. Number 2 uniform axis range. Number 3 independent axis range. Number 3 independent axis range. Independent axis range. Number 4 fixed. Number 4 fixed. Number 4 fixed. Okay, so what is automatic? Tableau automatically defines what? The scale. First keying as automatic. First keying as automatic. In automatic Tableau automatically defines the scale of the axis. Defines the scale of the axis. Defines the scale of the axis. Next, number 2 uniform axis range. Number 2 uniform axis range. In uniform axis range, Tableau will take same scale. Tableau will take same scale across the complete table. Tableau will take the same scale across the complete table. Tableau will take the same scale across the complete table. If you see this, okay, in how many sheets the values are changing? In how many sheets? Okay, I mean, we got the total count here. Only 4 sheets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total on 7 sheets the values are changing. It means we got to build total 7 sheets. So how to build this 7 sheets? Okay, how to build this 7 sheets? So first of all, how to get a map like this? How to get a map like this? So just create a sheet. Just click on the country geographic field. So if you see that particular country, if you drag that latitude and longitude, okay, if you drag that latitude generated and longitude generated. So how many decimals it contains? Just go to tooltip. Just go to insert, latitude, longitude. Hit OK. So now it contains how many decimals here? Okay, so it contains 2 decimals, but the requirement is to show only 1 decimal. Okay, the requirement is to show only one. Okay, only 1 decimal. So how to get only 1 decimal? What? Is it possible to use okay, the right function on the numbers? Is it possible to use the right function on numbers? Then so, and the second thing is on this latitude and longitude, is it possible to create the calculated field? Okay, on these 2 fields, is it possible to create the calculated field or no? Let me take a round of latitude. It is showing us latitude, okay, not latitude generated. So it means what? On the latitude generated and longitude generated, it is not possible to create what? It is not possible to create the calculation. So here, okay, what I'm doing is in my data source already I'm having the same fields. Okay, I'm having the same fields in the form of latitude and the longitude. So I'm taking the same fields, guys. Okay, on the data source, just I'm taking the same fields using the custom geocoding. And next on this fields, on this fields here, I would like to create the calculations. So how to create calculations? Lat1. I'm taking round of latitude comma. I want only 1 decimal. I'm taking what? Round of lat comma 1. So it is going to give us what? Only the first decimal place. Just click on apply. Click on OK. Long 1. Take round of longitude comma 1. Click on apply and click on OK. So now just try to build the map with these 2 fields. Okay, lat 1 and the long 1. Just drag the long 1 and drop it into columns. Okay, lat 1 and drop it into rows. Here we got what? Here it is given the scatter plot. How to get the map? How to get the map? Drag country and drop it into detail. It is not giving us. So why it is not giving us? If you see here this lat 1 and long 1, see the type of the fields. Yeah, see the type of this long one. Here what to type your hash. So the Tableau will plot the map only with geographic field. That's how to get geographic. Right click, geographic role, and what is the role? Longitude. Next go to lat 1, geographic role, and select your latitude. Remove the country. Just clear them. Again take the longitude 1. Okay, next latitude 1. Here we got the map, right? Just drag the country and drop it into detail. Here we got the country. Okay, here we got the country. It is showing us here only 1 decimal. So here I would like to show depending on their first explosion date. Okay, the first explosion date was July 1945. So you see the first time. So I would like to show from the starting, from the starting country. So how to get the starting country? Just drag the date and drop it into page shell, which is taking year. So here, how to get the combination of month plus year? Combined will, no, it's not required. If you go to the continuous date of month, if you take the continuous month field, see here, what continuous month will going to give us? Okay, month and year, just click on this month and year. It is pointing to null value. We have to start from which value? Okay, July 1945. So see here it is showing us what? Okay, US. Now how to get a map like this? How to get a map like this? Just click on the filled map. Okay, right, next. What filled map? Single map only. Let me select here, circle. Just go to the map options, okay, just go to map layers and fill the style as dark. Right here we got the things like this. Next, here how to show the count here. If you see here I'm showing the count, okay. So if you see here, it is giving you the cumulative count. It is giving you the count here. So we see here in the tooltip it is showing us, okay, their number of count. So how to get the count there like that? So how to get the count means just take the number of records. We have a field called as number of records and just drop it into, okay, tooltip. So it is showing us the count and the number of records. Just go to tooltip. Just show only country. Latitude. So nuclear bombs. Just hit OK. So now in the similar fashion, it's giving us country. So now if you play it, okay, if you play it, just let me play it. So it is showing us only that value. So how to keep the previous values also? So see here what Tableau is showing us only that country, right? So how to show the countries like this? So if you see here, it is showing us, okay, the previous values also. So okay, guys, here like this. So how to show the previous values also like this? Yes, show history. Exactly, select all. Select all, right, next. Go to presentation mode, just play it once. So it is showing like in the normal way, right? So how to highlight them? If you see this particular, this one, if I play it, see here, it is, okay, it is, dimming like that. So how to get the highlight like that? How to get the highlight effect like this? Okay, in the animations we have seen. Okay. So how to get the highlight effect like this? Just try it, okay. And the next sheet is here I would like to get the timeline like this. Here I would like to get the timeline like this. Okay, and here it is showing us the country information, okay. How to get the country information like this? How to get the country information like this? Just create a new sheet. Okay, next, drag the country and drop it into rows. So how to get the country flags like that? I'm dragging country and I'm dropping into filter. Just I'm excluding null. Just I'm excluding null. Click on apply and click on OK. Right? So here also you see here, if I perform any selection here, it should show only those countries. It means what? On this sheet also we have to take what? Page selection, take the date and drop it into pages. Select here month, right? So sorry, month here. So I'm taking the continuous month. Next here, how to get the US flag? Okay, already I'm having the flags in my shapes, in my repository. Just select your shape. Just drag the country and drop it into shapes. Right, just hide what? Hide the header. And how to get the value? Just increase the size a little bit. Yes, now we see here it is showing us a country wise name, the country name, and below to that the number of explosions. So how to achieve that? Just go to sheet. Here how to get the country name on the top and the explosions in the bottom. Tooltip. See here on the top of the country flag the requirement is to get what? Country name, and below to it the requirement is to get what? Number of explosions. So how to get that? Okay, how to get that? So in the normal way we cannot achieve this. Okay, here we have to take two dummy measures. Here we have to take what? Two dummy measures. So I am creating one calculated field with the name 0, and the value also I am taking as 0. Why 0? Here we can take any 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So if you drag the 0 into the particular sheet, in the axis what Tableau will take? Only 0, right? If you take 1 on the axis, what Tableau will take? 0 and 1. Okay. So just click on apply, click on OK. Now drag that 0 and drop it into columns. Again drag the 0 and drop it into columns. How to perform dual axis? Right click, perform dual axis, and just hide the headers. How to hide headers? Right click, uncheck show header, right click, and again uncheck what? Show header. Show header. Right. Now how to hide these lines? These lines are called as what? 0 lines. Just go to format, lines, 0 lines, and set to none. Now here how can we achieve this max cut? Means because we take max cut, if we take multiple measures, what Tableau will do? Tableau will take multiple max cuts. Just go to the first max cut. Just go to the first max cut. Okay, drag the country and drop it into label. Okay, here it is showing us the country name here. Just go to label. Okay, and in the label, in the alignment, you select the top. Okay, and select here center. So here what we got? Here we got the country name. Okay, next select here the second max card, the 0 max card. Drag the number of records and drop it into label. Again go to label, alignment, okay, bottom and center. Now how to hide these lines also? Here are saying any lines here. So how to hide those lines? These lines are called as what? Okay, column dividers. So how to hide column dividers? Again go to format, go to borders, click on columns. In the column divider just select here none. Now here we got only that country, right? Now just again format it, shading, and here select with the required color. See here we got the color, right? So it is the map. And it contains what? Okay, country. Next. So here we have the next sheet, which is giving me the that particular date information. So how to get the information like this? How to get the information like this? Just create a new sheet. Next, drag the date and drop it into rows. Select here continuous month. It is giving us the values like this. So how to get the values like that? Okay, don't take like this. Just first take here. Just first date and drop it into text. Next, again drag the date and drop it into text. So first here, what do you have to show here? Month, and then next year, right? So here select here month, and here next select here year. Now again drag the date and drop it into pages. Select here, sorry. month. Now here select here to the 1955. Here we got the values. Just go to text, alignment, center, go to text, select this. There's a font size, just bold it, click on apply, click on it. We got the time, we got okay, month info. Next here I would like to get the country information like this. Okay, here basically in this sheet I would like to show, okay, the number of explosions by the country and the name of the explosion and what type of chemicals they are used in that explosion. This particular text table is giving us, okay, the number of explosions, okay, the country, and next the name of the explosion and also the types, the chemical types they are used in that explosion. Okay, so here how to achieve this means just create a new sheet, just drag the hash and drop it into rows. It is going to give us the number of explosions. Just exclude the null. Next, after that, country. Just drag the country and drop it into rows. Next, after country, next, name. Next, type. So we have to show depending on that starting date. So just go to date, select here month. So it is starting value, right? So now here how to convert this chart into this format. I would like to get the format like this. This is starting value. Here what Tableau is showing us here? Only US, because in 1940 only one country has used this explosion. So how to get only this information, 1945? See here. You see here it is giving me the information like this, right? So how to convert this to that format? Okay, how to convert this sheet into this format? Format, no. What? Hide what? Just go to text, yes. Go to here, hide what? Here, what I have to hide here? It is showing us that all the explosions, right? So here, how to show the year wise? Here Tableau is showing us the year wise, right? Here how to show the year wise explosions like this? How to hide the year wise explosions like that? So here what we have to use here? Just let me show you once again, okay? I'm removing all these things. Just a minute. Just a minute. So I'm selecting here the hash. It is showing us all the explosions, right? Next, let me take the country. It is showing us the different countries. Okay, see here. But in the ABC, it is showing here only one country. What is that? US. For the remaining countries, here what Tableau is showing us here? Null. So based on that, how to show only US and how to hide all the other countries. In the calculations, you have seen that. We take here the type. It is giving us all that. Okay, it is giving us ABC only for US and NACU. And also the next is name. Drag the name and drop it here. Right, so it is showing only for US. Okay, it is showing only for US. So how to convert this sheet into this format? Okay, how to convert this sheet into this format? Again, try it. Okay, so in the calculations you have done it. Just here it contains only the background color as, okay, it contains only one background color. Using the table calculations, we have achieved one thing called as finding, okay, the first non-empty value and finding the last non-empty value. So based on that logic, just achieve that. Next year you have to get okay, the total exposures about the country. So I'm reading a new sheet. I'm taking the date, eliminate null. Next it contains, okay, we have something called as total count. Take count. Right, so it contains here what type of, yes, next. Let me drag the data and drop it into pages, and you select only month and year. It contains only one. Okay, just let me play it. So just click on show history. Just click on show history and select the chart type as bar. Just select entire view. Okay, add a background color for it. Shading. Just go to show history. All. Okay, yes, right. Here, so it is showing us the information next. So finally, just combine them in the form of a dashboard. Okay, just finally combine them in the form of a dashboard. So just try this sheet also. If not, tomorrow I'll discuss. Okay, so tomorrow I'll discuss this, and we have one more complex dashboard. So by tomorrow I'm going to close the dashboard, and I'm going to place this making video in my blog. Just if you have any doubt, just refer it and just practice this dashboard. Okay, before coming to tomorrow's session, because these are the real time things. Okay, these are the at most real time things. So it is going to help you in our interview's point of view. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. Thank you.